What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Tank Davis in the news. It appears that Tank Davis is no longer working with Leonard Ellerbe. Looks like they've kind of, well, it's rumored that they split. I don't, it's rumored that they split or whatnot. I don't know. You know how, Tank does. Like sometimes he'll say he's no longer with Mayweather Promotions, then Mayweather be at his fight. I don't know. You know how that rolls. But this is in the rumor box that he is split with Leonard Ellerbe. Man, and it kind of, I don't know. It kind of makes sense because, man, if you look at Tank at his press conference, like he wasn't with anybody. Coach Calvin Ford was there, but wasn't in the spot, sitting next to Tank or anything like that. Tank just, it seems as though he, I don't know, maybe he's serious about this retirement. Maybe he's looking for a new team. Maybe, he wants to get off the PBC. I don't know, but I am going to get into the article, and then I am going to definitely give you my thoughts because I want to hear your opinion too. We're going to talk about if this is the step in the right direction. So, okay, shout out to Essentially Sports. It says Gervonta Davis, Leonard Ellerbe split per Boxing Insider. All right, it says Boxing Insider Rick Glazer is back with some scathing updates on the PBC, and as always, things are not good on their side of the fence. A few days ago, Glazer reported that Gervonta Davis was without his team during the official press conference for his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach. The WBA lightweight champion will enter his second title defense against Roach at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn on March 1st on the PBC Amazon Prime video card. Experts predict that the event would give PBC and Al Haymon some breather space during these tough times. However, as Tank attended the press conference alone, Glazer speculated that something might be wrong. Well, it turns out he was right. Tank Davis is not only close to leaving the PBC, but might have sidelined himself from one of his oldest mentors in the industry, according to Glazer. Tensions in camp. Glazer took to his X and reported hearing from several sources that Leonard Ellerbe has been jetson? Okay. By Tank Davis and no longer has any affiliation with Tank. He stated Gervonta Davis had abandoned his long-term partnership with Leonard Ellerbe after almost a decade together. Ellerbe and Tank began their association in 2015 when the Baltimore native signed with Mayweather Promotion. I think that's a good. The former CEO of Mayweather Promotions has been like a mentor to Tank and has shaped his career till now. Even after Davis' ugly split with Floyd Mayweather, he maintained a consistent relationship with Ellerbe acting as his advisor. However, as per usual, as per Glazer, it looks like the partnership may finally be ending. Glazer then proceeded to give his 2 cents on the situation and wrote, "This is definitely a step in the right direction for Tank," stating that the lightweight champion would do better without Leonard Ellerbe. However, Glazer also accepted the fact that the 59-year-old promoter is talented and has a way of landing on his feet. He predicted that Ellerbe will probably end up at PBC right next to Steven Espinosa, suggesting the management role for him with the PBC and in the future. Ellerbe is actively engaged with PBC's infrastructure and media partnership for a year, so this move wouldn't be surprising. Also, Leonard Ellerbe is a longtime friend of PBC head Al Haymon. However, if Tank decides to part ways with the PBC, this could open many new possibilities for the 30-year-old, and as Glazer said, it might be a move in the right direction for several reasons. Firstly, considering how Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford have left the PBC amidst the financial crisis, it won't be surprising for Tank to follow suit. With the kind of pull that the Baltimore native brings, he won't be short of options of finding a new promotional team. What the heck is this just got in my way? What the heck? Hold on, man. What the heck, bro? I don't know what just happened. Um, let's see here. Sorry about that. Okay. Promotional companies like Matchroom Boxing or Top Rank will be desperate to sign a star like Davis under their umbrella. Furthermore, their flexible policies for a fighter working across platforms will allow Tank to be more active and choose better fights, something his fans have wanted for a long time. He can you see that, and I'm his fan, and I've been saying that. Like, people want to call me a hater because I've been speaking my mind on it, but you see it right here. Like, this is something that his fans have been wanting. The good boxing fans, not the fanboys. Furthermore, their flexible policies for fighters working across platforms will now allow Tank to be more active and choose better fights, something his fans have wanted for a long time. He can even take the independent route like Canelo Alvarez and Crawford, Devin Haney, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. This will allow Tank to negotiate better deals and target bigger pay-per-view shares. However, if Gervonta decides to leave the PBC, we might be seeing the end of a promotional company, something that Glazer has already predicted in quite a few instances. What are your views on Gervonta parting ways with Leonard Ellerbe? Do you think it's the right move? Let us. Okay, all right. So I'm about to let you know my thoughts right now in this video. So if this is true, I'm not even gonna lie. If this is true, I definitely feel like this is the step in the right direction. I mean, honestly speaking, if I'm just being 100, if you're signed with the PBC, that's not a good look, because for one, man, look, the PBC is just not active. None of their fighters are active. So I can understand if he leaves the PBC, that would probably be the best thing for his career, because none of their fighters are too inactive. And pretty much Tank is the only person that's actually doing decent numbers that's on the PBC. So he's pretty much carrying them on his back. You know, Canelo is not really fully signed with the PBC. So I don't not if Tank leaves the PBC, I would much rather him to stay an active fighter and not retire, but just go with a different promotional company, or do what Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is doing, is just, kind of, bounce along. But like I said, guys, I'm now granted that's gonna come with some that might come with a little heat, or complications, being how, not everybody will. It's not as easy as people make it seem to just be just independent, unless if you're doing numbers like Floyd Mayweather or Canelo Alvarez. Like, not too many people are gonna be willing to put you in there with their with somebody that they promote, and you're not, without getting something out of it, so unless if you generate the type of money that Floyd Mayweather does, then it's not too many people will do that. But Tank does generate that type of money, not the Floyd Mayweather type of money, but he does generate a good amount of money, and he does have a solid fan base. So who knows? They may, it might work out for Tank, but I definitely feel like it's a step in the right direction. I feel like, for one, he's kind of been held back. I feel like Tank Davis has been held back for a lot of his career, and I recently did a video talking about how, Tank Davis I've always just felt like Tank can beat all of these guys, which is why I want Tank to beat all of these guys, because I feel like Tank Davis is the best at 135, hands down. I've always said that. I've always felt that way, and I continue to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But being under Mayweather, I feel like with Floyd, the problem with Floyd is that Floyd Floyd had Tank. The way Tank's career was promoted, Floyd was carrying Tank as if he was money. As if Tank was Money Mayweather, but not allowing Tank to go through the pretty boy stage. And what I mean by that is, once Floyd became Money Mayweather, if you notice, he only fought guys that brought, and rightfully so, I'm not knocking him for it, but he fought guys that generated or could possibly generate a big buzz or had like a country behind them, which is why we saw Tank Davis fight a lot of Hispanic fighters and stuff like that, guys across the pond, because that's how Floyd wanted to generate his money, up until recently when Tank decided to fight when Tank decided to fight Frank Martin, that's when he, that's like, he was fighting guys like Hispanics and stuff like that, because they have a country behind them. You know what I'm saying? So, I think Tank, obviously Tank and Floyd had a rocky relationship. I think Tank kind of grew tired of the criticism, and I honestly, I feel like Tank, I do feel like Tank wanted to prove to himself that he is that guy. Now, I don't know where he fits at, where he feels now, because now he's saying that he doesn't care for all that. He doesn't care for the belts or whatnot. So I don't know how he feels about boxing now, but I definitely feel like we haven't seen the best of Tank, because we haven't seen anybody really just push Tank like that, So that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Do you feel like this is the right move for Tank Davis? But what do I know?